Good afternoon. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Father's Day. I just wanted to show you some of the things that are looking good and some things that are not looking good. We've had a tremendous amount of rain in the last 6 weeks, and it really ruined a lot of my Asiatic and Oriental lilies. They either rotted and didn't do anything, or they had really super small blooms. And then the rain we got this week, that knocked it down to nothing. So I'm not going to be showing you any lilies today. This pot of impatiens is doing super well. All the rain hasn't hurt them at all. And in this bed, I planted some of the variegated lorope or monkey grass. The ajuga is looking good. Back there is my cute sign that we got. I think that came from Gabe's, I believe. And back there, the Annabelle hydrangea always does wonderful. It's just looking so pretty. The thyme is looking good. You can see some of the other things are coming up, but it's going to be a while before they bloom. Now these lilies here have got some big blooms on them, so we'll see what they do. And that is, I think that's balloon flower right there, the tall one. The hosta here is just doing beautifully. This has been one of my projects. I'm starting to put down pea gravel in a lot of my paths. I got this idea on Linda Vater on YouTube. If you haven't checked her channel out, please do, because I love her garden. She doesn't have a lot of things blooming except at seasonal times, but she has so many beautiful greens and topiaries and shrubs and bushes, and she uses pea gravel. So you can see I want to go up through there with it, and I've got several other places that I want to try it. You can see I've got it done down through here. These carex grasses are doing great. These lilies, they had beautiful blooms, but they bloomed early, thank goodness, before all the rain. A lot of things in this bed. The lilies have all finished, but there's some balloon flowers and some other things that'll be blooming later on. The geraniums over there are looking good. Right here is what I wanted to continue showing you. We get 6 bags at a time because the pea gravel are so heavy we can only bring one in a wheelbarrow up to the backyard at a time, and then I spread them. We did cover this whole end of the potting shed with with shutters. And there is Uncle Sam. I'll get back over here so you can see what we did. That's where I put my potting shed sign. And it really has helped with keeping the weather out. You can see here, I continued the pea gravel all around this side. And the geraniums, there's a lot more buds coming up. They were in full bloom, and of course the rain smushed up the blooms. And there's that little rose bush we dug up, and the cold got to it. And I thought sure it was dead, but it has come back. But these geraniums will be full of bloom soon. Crepe myrtle right here. And down through there is the gooseneck loosestrife. And I have the flock blooming right there, the summer phlox. You can see I put the pea gravel all down through here, and we finally worked on this back of the summer room and got it all organized, and we brought the potting table out of the potting shed because I really didn't use it for anything but collect junk on. These pots here, I planted seeds in them and they have come up beautifully. I planted seeds in the ground, they did not come up at all, so I don't know why. These are two kinds of cosmos and marigolds, and I can't remember what these are. Let me see if I can see. Oh, more cosmos and more marigolds. But they're doing great. These are going to be really nice. This flag here is one John made out of corrugated tin, which was really a pain for him to try to paint. You cannot get straight lines on corrugated tin. He must have painted, I don't even know how many times, because he was determined to do the best he could. But I love it, and I think it's perfect for out here. Then this is the potting table. Have lots of my clay pots on it. And underneath, this potting table came from Big Lots probably, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Long time. And like I said, it was just a junk collector. This was a tin sign, and John made a board for it and put it on it to make it a little more substantial. I love the pots when they get the aged look naturally. And there are some of the flower frogs. Lots of little things that I have picked up at yard sales here and there. This sieve, I just put some sedums in it. And up here, this half moon brass piece and this circle brass piece, those are actually vintage sprinklers. And they are solid brass, and John cleaned them up, it's probably been a year ago, so they've done pretty good on keeping their shine. But we got those at a yard sale, and they're highly collectible. This water can is the vintage one, and it did come from a yard sale as well. And these little signs came from a yard sale. And here's where John has his extra tubs hanging. There's a pot of sedums that I planted. These are called Sun Sparkler Firecracker. And they're just doing beautifully here. These geraniums right here have had a time with the rain too, but they're blooming again. The gooseneck loosestrife does take over your flower bed, but they're easy to pull up, and after they bloom I will pull probably over half of them up. But they are beautiful when they're blooming, and they're easy to control. You can see from this direction how much better this looks back here. I actually didn't like to show you anything back here. It looks so bad for so many years. So we'll see how long it stays nice and straight. I continued the pea gravel out here. And you can see all the hostas and ferns over here are doing beautifully. And I had somebody request a closer look at my angel. We bought her at a yard sale. I can't remember how many years ago. And the same with this vintage bed. John repaints her every couple years and patches her. We didn't pay a lot for her, but I love her, and she really shows up beautifully in the gardens. Some of the hostas have really grown in here. And you can see I took the pea gravel all the way down through here. And all this bed is looking good. I put a whole row of the variegated monkey grass here. I just love hostas, y'all know that. There are so many beautiful ones, and so many that I haven't found yet that I'd love to find. Always on the lookout. Well, this is it for today. Another day I'm going to show you in the summer room. I think we've got it pretty clean. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Love one another, be kind, and cherish the time you have with family and friends. Till the next time.